Sorry. My name is Gretchen Smith. I'm a missionary residing at 5.5 George Price Highway. I live inside Old Belize. I have a lease. My companies are registered here. I have two companies, SOZO Belize, a consulting firm, and SOZO Consulting Belize. SOZO Foundation Belize, which is my NGO. They're both registered to this address, and I live and work here. For 7 months, a company called MDL Investments has been doing construction next door. They are the registered owner of the land next door, MDL Investments. MDL Investments was shut down in 2019 in the United States. It was revoked by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Their branch office in Chicago was also shut down. So it is an illegally operating company because the people that own the land are a non-existent company. The EIA, which was published after they did all the construction and destruction and backdated and is unsigned, is made out to MDL Investments. It's made out to a company that does not exist. I have asthma. I have been in the hospital 4 times. Well, the 4th time I haven't checked in yet because I'm waiting for medication that I cannot get because it's not available at KHMH, and Minister Bernard refuses to reply to my emails. I went to civil court to file. They said it's not a civil matter due to the amount of harm that was done. I went and they told me it's a Supreme Court matter. I don't have $150,000 to file in Supreme Court. You cannot file in Supreme Court without a lawyer. I therefore asked the police to bring Mr. Gaibu to the table and the Department of the Environment to the table, to go and get them and bring them to the table for mediation, because when I went on July 18th to ask Mr. Gaibu for mediation, I went to the fence and asked to speak to the owner. I had seen somebody there that was strange, and I thought it might be the owner based on the amount of activity. I went to talk to him. I asked him, I said, "Hi, I'm your neighbor. I live right next door. I'm having some problems with the dust. It's been putting me in the hospital because I have asthma. I have multiple lung infections from this, and we need to come to the table and have a discussion and come to an agreement." And he would not give me his name. He would not give me his company name. And he told me if I had any problem to contact his lawyer, but would not tell me who that was. So it took me a long time to get his name and his company name and his information. I currently have sent people to his offices in Chicago, which are a shell. There's nothing in them. They share them with a company called the Romanian Fund and the Association of Moldovan Citizens, which Mr. Gaibu is head of. I sent people to his location in Gary, Indiana, which is a company called Truck Life. It is shut down. I sent people to his condo in Florida. There is no answer there. I sent people to Texas, to Dallas to look for him. They're still looking. I have people in Iowa looking for his daughter. I have people in Moldova, where he is from. He is from Moldova. I literally have people in Moldova looking for him in Milhavac, or what I can't even say it, Simsilia or something, for his SRS wind tire, which is another company that appears to be shut down in Moldova. So I can't find the guy. Some people say he's in San Pedro. The bottom line is this man needs to come to the table, and he needs to pay for the harm that he did to me. I have employees, and not employees, but I have workers that come and work on contract, and I haven't been able to hire them. We can't work with all of that's been going on. It makes us sick. Somebody else got sick here. A baby got sick here, and then somebody else who had asthma that works here died. Okay, they died. I'd have to exhume their body to prove it, but I have bronchiectasia. Bronchiectasia is permanent lung damage, which means I can't fight off any infections. So every time I'm exposed to COVID or whatever, and I got the bronchiectasia from the multiple infections from what he did. And I have all the doctor letters to prove that. And I'm literally fighting for my life, and I can't get enforcement. They won't come out and do anything, and they won't go get Mr. Gaibu, and they won't go get the Department of Environment. And Ministry of Public Health came out after 6 months of me calling and making complaints. And don't let them tell you otherwise, because I have the phone records to prove it. The Ministry of Health has no website, and therefore you cannot find contact information to complain. So all you can do is call the numbers, and they send you to the Belize City office. So I call and left messages for them to please come since March, and they did not come. They did not come. So I kept calling and said, give me an email address of somebody so I could send you evidence. This is serious. Let me send you evidence. Give me a WhatsApp and email something. They gave me email addresses. They all bounced back. I called until I got another email address, which was supposedly for the minister, and he ignores every email. And then I finally got an email address for Mr. John Bowden, who finally was kind and did come out with an entire team of people and tell me they would look into this and solve this, but I'm still exposed to it every single day. This is not right. You all need to fix this. It is not right. You don't get to kill the Christ light. No, man. I am a missionary and a human rights activist. You don't get to kill me. You have no right. In the name of Jesus, you need to enforce. In the name of Jesus, bring Lilian Gaibu to the table for mediation. In the name of Jesus, Department of Environment will come to the table for mediation. Enough suffering. It's not very loud today because they're kind of far away from the house, but I'm going to send you all videos that show them right up on my fence many times in the past. They're building a whole marina. They dug an 800-foot channel. They have no permit. It's like 90 feet across and 30 feet deep now, and they moved all of the earth to my door. And I am sick. I have asthma. I cannot have all of this. I've had 3 times I nearly died. No, man. Look here. Belize is a Christian nation, and we love our neighbors as ourselves, and we do not tolerate this. Enough.